Hello everyone, this is Mr. Steelix your girl, here with another VGC beginner guide featuring Eternatus. Eternatus is a poison dragon type with an amazing spread of HP, special attack, and speed. This combination of typing and stats makes for a surprisingly bulky and fast offensive weapon that can deliver huge damage onto any Pokemon standing in its way. First, let's dive into the general breakdown of Eternatus and what makes it unique. Eternatus has a stat pool of 690, which is split by 140 HP, 85 attack, 95 defense, 145 special attack, 95 special defense, and 130 speed. Eternatus's typing is fairly balanced offensively and defensively, giving it a grand total of 6 resistances, but also having 4 weaknesses. Eternatus's ability is Pressure. When this Pokemon is hit by a move, the opponent's power points lower by 2 rather than 1. Unfortunately, this is Eternatus' only ability, which can be tough to use due to Pressure not being viable in VGC games, which are fast-paced and don't usually allow time for Pressure to be effective. Eternatus' signature move is called Dynamax Cannon. This is a 100 base power Dragon-type special attack with 100% accuracy. This move used to have a secondary effect in Sword and Shield, but it lost it once the Pokemon came over to Scarlet and Violet. Now that we've got some context on Eternatus, let's move on to some theoretical builds, common teammates, and how to use it. While Eternatus can feel simple on the surface, there is some nuance to the builds that can be used. Let's cover 3 options. The first build focuses on a simple mentality of hitting hard and hitting fast with a max speed build and Life Orb. This set utilizes both of Eternatus' stabs while having Flamethrower to cover for Steel type, which resists dragon moves and is immune to poison. This set also highly relies on Eternatus' natural bulk and resistances, so positioning and speed control are keys for success. Terrastellar is used here due to the fact that we are running 3 different type moves and will likely want to use 2 or 3 of these attacks within the same match. But Terra Dragon to have permanent boosted Dynamax Cannon or a defensive Terra like Dark or Steel is certainly viable. The second build goes for a very similar thread, but now takes advantage of Meteor Beam with use of Power Herb. On this build, we keep the EVs and nature the same, but we drop Flamethrower for Meteor Beam. Power Herb allows this charge move to activate in 1 turn rather than 2, and gives Eternatus a 1.5 special attack boost. This build also has the option to run Terrastellar, but a defensive Terra, such as what was mentioned earlier, would likely suit better to further take advantage of the special attack boost. The final build we will cover is more of a setup and wait scenario as we utilize Leftovers and Cosmic Power. This set opts to remove a 3rd attack to make space for the aforementioned Cosmic Power. Cosmic Power is a move that boosts both the defense and special defense of the user. This move paired with Leftovers on Eternatus makes it a brick wall that can be very difficult to break through by improving its middling defenses. A defensive Terra along the lines of what was mentioned earlier would work best with this set in order to maximize sustain on the field and use of Leftovers. When team building with Eternatus, like many other restricted legendary Pokemon, it fits nicely on a balanced team. This is essentially a mix of offense and defense that allows for safe pivots while still being able to deliver meaningful damage. For Eternatus, there are 2 balance cores that can be utilized, Fire, Water, Grass, and Fairy, Dragon, Steel. For our Fire type, either Incineroar for Intimidate and Fake Out or Chi-Yu to bolster Eternatus' damage are great options, and both have the secondary type Dark to cover for Eternatus' weakness to Psychic. For our Water type, Urshifu Single Strike plays strongly and gives the team a powerful fighting type to confront opposing Steel and Ice types. Finally, for our Grass types, Rillaboom is a standard option that fits on most teams with terrain control, Fake Out, and powerful priority with Grassy Glide. Whimsicott is also a strong option as it gives speed control and disruption with priority status moves like Fake Tears, Charm, and Encore. Looking at the Fairy Dragon Steel core, Eternatus will fill our Dragon spot. For our Fairy type, we'll use Fluttermane, which can be built many ways, either to be fast and explosive with damage and speed control, or slower and bulkier to maintain presence on the field. Options at Steel type include Goldango for large special attacking steel damage, or King Gambit for bulk and to cover Psychic, Dragon, or Ice types. Beyond these, consider supplementing the team with something like Tornadus in order to give priority Tailwind so that you can secure speed control for Eternatus. Meta Pokemon that pose a serious threat to Eternatus and should be considered when team building include Shadow Rider Calyrex, Ice Rider Calyrex, Iron Crown, Landorus Incarnate or Therian, and Groudon. These Pokemon are powerful Psychic, Ice, Ground, or Steel types that can immediately threaten offensively or prove to be defensive walls by resisting Eternatus' stab moves. In official VGC tournaments, Eternatus is very new to the scene, only first being introduced in Generation 8. Even with its young career, it still has managed to make a name for itself in Scarlet and Violet with 2 top 120 placements in the 2024 Los Angeles Regionals. In my opinion, Eternatus can be a great option with its incredible spread of bulk, offense, and speed combined with its dynamic typing. This rare combo of stats and typing make Eternatus a powerful sweeper when positioned correctly. However, the lack of a decent ability really holds this Pokemon back compared to other restricted legendaries in the format. Even so, Eternatus still has a place in the current Scarlet and Violet VGC meta to be a powerful weapon in your arsenal. This concludes our VGC beginner guide focused on Eternatus. If there's any Pokemon you'd like to see covered next, please comment below. If you liked what you watched, feel free to drop a like, comment, or subscribe to this channel. It helps out a lot. As always, thank you for watching.